Welcome to Orlando, Florida. A couple of teams hoping to finish their season in magical fashion by taking home a victory in the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
What the fuck, girl?
Kickoff team out there. Tee it up in this bowl game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Oregon's offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Wow, the defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference. first down.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Tempo and overdrive.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets it to the back. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the 1st down here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
2nd down coming up. Trying play action. Bring in the heat. The tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
The Golden Hurricane offense gets its first crack in this game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete downfield. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. Touchdown, Ducks! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Gathering up a head of steam out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the... compact unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to keep it in the air. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Tulsa wasting no time.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The give to the back. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Tulsa moved the chains by keeping it on the ground. They might go right back to it here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
Oregon 7, Tulsa 0.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do to get established in this game.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes.
And they'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And you got to love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Oregon 14, Tulsa 3.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14. Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll give it to him again. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Tulsa wasting no time.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Welsh. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense. So far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field and find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Tulsa to the line, just a few inches away from converting. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that. Too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Fires to the middle. Got his man on the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Snagged out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the grab. Open space at the 25. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Out of the backfield, he's open. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Under fire. Caught. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion. Now adjusting. He's going to take off. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint, but does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
Underneath Tulsa coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Oregon. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Leaves it with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
A first half that gave us some riveting moments, Reese. Not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
Yeah, I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close the season out with an exclamation point. I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Off the play fake. Right on target this time. How about that elusiveness? He's got space.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Using the quick game. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really... There he goes! Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands.
Hold on.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Bunch formation for these receivers. Hand off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy.
Hits the afterburners. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Ducks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
He'll sneak it. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Ducks will hustle to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. He's got it on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Give to the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
1st down for the offense.
Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Rasmussen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading.
Turning it on! Creates a little space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa. Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's got his man across the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Ducks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try the right side. Oh, he's got some space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the RPO, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
The give to the tailback. Makes one man miss. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Woods. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Ducks!
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Tulsa, 13.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.